Yeah, it looks like we've stumbled upon a campsite here. A path. Or literally cut through the shrub and the bush. This down here is the part of the northern coastline. So if you had to look at a map of Malta, you'd see it's in the shape of a fish. So we're literally now on the tail end. Beautiful part of the island. I should actually come here more often. In case anyone's wondering, these are fish farms here. There's loads of them. There's more out here, and there'll be some around the side as well. So yeah, this is obviously that's the way coming up. Behind me is Gozo. We're going to see more of that in a minute. And that's where we're going, folks. Right over here. First stop, guys, and I have to agree, it's pretty insane from here. A little warning there about crumbling rocks. Danger, unprotected cliffs. Indeed. So yeah, pretty high up here. Amazing to see though. For those obviously who are going to get to know me, I'm a big sea person. Love the ocean, love everything in it. Fishing, you name it. So yeah, that's probably as far as I'm comfortable to get because they are crumbling. It is spectacular from here. Okay, so a bit out of breath here. Made it to the top-ish. What you see in here is the very... So where I was before was the lower corner. Now this is literally the top corner. What you see here in the distance is the tiny island of Camino. Behind it is Gozo. That's our sister island. And this is Armir, one of the areas where people like to congregate. It's like a nice little beach village. Beautiful when it gets a little bit warmer. The next location will be that mound over there. There's something there that I want to show you. You can tell obviously because it doesn't look normal, I guess. It's very arid, but that's where we'll be going now. Okay, here we are, guys. Finally reached the top. Put a sign up now. Danger, no jumping. Yeah. Unfortunately, they'll still do it. But here we are anyway. This is the hole. I've forgotten what they call it, but it's literally like a giant hole / cave, and it is fairly deep, fairly high up as well. But I'm gonna take you as close as I can without actually falling in. I have been in there. I have canoed and kayaked here, but this is it. I wish I had like a drone. At some point I will. So there is an entrance from here and an exit. Problem is, when the sea is like this, you can probably manage to go in and out. When it's slightly choppy, you're doomed because you're either stuck in here or you're stuck outside. And the waves will just like lock you in. Can be brutal. I have jumped down here before, but then the problem is, where'd you get out from? And I learned that the hard way. You need to literally swim out from there, around the back and come through, which is a good swim. So yeah, this is it, folks. I'm going to take you to the other side in a minute. All right, so we're around the other sides. And as you can see, it is jaggedy? Yeah, you know what I mean, like jagged rocks. Really deep, beautiful sea. Really good for fishing, but current wise is brutal. So that's the exit, I believe. There's another one. Yeah. And yes, shame about the trash, unfortunately. So I've stopped for a moment here, just to give you more of a hands-off introduction, not introduction, but a little bit of an explanation of what I'm about, and also with this view behind me. So yeah, for those that are interested in knowing, I work in payments, in finance. Yes, not very exciting. For the most part in risk, so I'm a risk guy. And a risk and compliance guy, and I know everyone hates those. Yeah, I'm at that stage of my life where I feel rudderless and like I don't belong, I guess. I think I'm at that stage. I know for a fact I'm at a crossroads. I'm at a crossroads in life where I'm trying to close one chapter and open another, and it's proving to be much more difficult than I thought. So I've taken to what I believe is my passion. It always has been, really, is photography and also vlogging, and trying to take that seriously again. As you can see, my YouTube is almost irrelevant right now, and that's because I've quit so many times and I'm now back, I guess. What I want to try and tell you is I'm going to have to start again from somewhere, and if this is it, then so be it. It's something that I see myself doing. For the record, I'm a big traveler guy, like I said. So, you know, I'm an ocean guy in the sea. You know, I love being on the sea, and unfortunately I just haven't been able to do those things for quite an amount of years now because of my career, basically. So yeah, you know, there'll be people that say, you know, just do it, you know, go ahead, and I have done in the past, but now it's all that more difficult because my job, my career, the way I think. I've been trained to think in a risk analyst mode and to question everything, which in some cases I guess is okay, but in this case not, I guess. So without, you know, boring you to death and rambling on, I am deciding to take this further. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but I'd like you to be along the journey with me if that interests you. I know there's loads of them that do it out there and you've seen it all, and I don't blame you, but I'm giving it a shot as well for myself, and something that I really need to do. So if you have made it this far, I really appreciate you listening. You know, it's not something that people might want to see on YouTube, and they want to see the glam stuff, I guess, but this is real. I've got no gimbal, no stabilizers, no fancy mic or equipment, no fancy editing suites or teams or camera persons. This is just me. So I hope you resonated with that. Like I said at the beginning, it hits you somewhere where you can relate. If so, by all means, talk to me, message me, and I'd really like to make a community out of this. So we're heading to location 2, guys, and I'm thinking whether to follow the path or literally cut through the shrub and the bush. Path, bush. You know what? Let's go for the bush. We're here at the tower, as you can see behind me, and I think I may have just stumbled upon a training for a reenactment for a historical event, I believe. You see them in the background there. It's pretty interesting to watch. And they're practicing swordsmanship behind. That's brilliant. But behind me you see the tower itself. I am going to be dropping some information, probably here somewhere, text on the screen that saves me kind of like reiterating it all. They have restored it pretty recently. This was, I would say, probably almost, not quite, but almost derelict, and they've restored it to this. Is down into one of the Okay, so I'm passing through it now, and out of respect, I'm not going to be shoving the camera in people's windows, but trying to keep it as discreet as possible. But I can hear the mandatory ice cream truck somewhere. It kind of looks like a little village, literally. So they build them themselves, from what I know. They've got generators, you know, someone got solar energy. A little parking space, park your boats up, or once was a boat. Look what oh, hello. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, I'm not going to annoy that boy. So I think they do work at the area, because obviously they're doing something with the land here. And you know what? I quite like it. This is my kind of living, you know. Back when I used to live in Australia, and I was traveling and living throughout Asia, which is something that I also need to talk to you about, tell you. This is the kind of stuff that I lived for. Simple life, living and actually living it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way, because literally I'm starving, and I'll be showing you, if they do have it, I'll be showing you what Maltese snacks look like. Right, so I've made it to the canteen, and this is proper cantini, right? I wanted to introduce you to this while I wait for my food. I wanted to introduce you to this. This is the best thing since sliced bread. It's called Kinney, purely Maltese made, and it's literally bitter oranges. And you know what? It's love it or hate it, but for me, it's absolutely amazing. Right, the waitress has just brought my food, and this is it, and this looks incredible. So side of fries, and what we call a fatira over here. It's literally like a bread roll, a big one, filled with everything imaginable. So this is tuna fish. This is amazing. Tomato, lettuce, olive oil, the real shebang, everything. Definitely one of my favourites. And obviously, if you do come here, this is what you need to try. Can you just imagine living there, man? How amazing is that when it's like today? Can you just imagine what it's like when it's really rough and we're getting those headwinds? Nuts. Okay guys, so filming the outro here. Just come out from lunch, and this video is ending here. And I just wanted to end with a little bit of a thank you in advance for anyone who is wanting to follow me on my journey, as previously explained, and to do the usual, if you're up to it, the whole good stuff, the like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm trying to commit to it more, and trying to put out something. Obviously I'm limited on a very small island with very little equipment. However, I'm going to persist, like I said. So yeah, thank you for watching. Looking forward to the next video, which will be actually filmed tomorrow. So take care guys, have a good weekend wherever you are, and stay safe.